Okay. My sister was in it. I now have to cut her out because she's got no makeup on. But yeah, we are off to Guernsey. Just my parents, my sister and I used to go to Guernsey every summer as a child growing up. My great grandma lived out there, called Guernsey Nana. We were very inventive naming. And yeah, we're going back, a nostalgic sort of family trip, but I'm without my children, so I feel a bit lost. I've only cried 3 times. I'm quite proud of me. I've spoken to the kids this morning, and yeah, we are off. I can't travel anymore, I can't, and I just feel so sick. I've been clinging onto a stick bag again. I didn't wake you up even early. How pleased are you with that? Even Daddy's taking pictures of his food. That is huge. That's just ridiculous. What are you saying? What are you saying? You go. It's a wind muff. I'm related to these. Just dumped up all those stairs. I'm knackered, and they're all going, "Oh, it's so worth it for this beautiful view." It's pretty up here.
You ready to go back down?
Yeah. She has problems. Yeah, jump, Leanne, jump. What are you doing?
Nothing. Wasn't doing it.
You want to leap over? Don't, stop it.
No, stop it. Oh, it's funny when someone else is doing it. Yeah, instantly. Freak out. So we're at Cobo Bay, which is this beautiful place behind me. Just stopping here. I have no memories of coming here as a child though. I apparently did, and I'm sure I did, and yet it's not the one that sticks in mind. It was, yeah, it's not something that takes over or dominates my childhood memories, but even up there, it's just so, this is such a beautiful place. Yeah, Mum and Leanne want to paddle. I'm just, oh, it's just beautiful. There's nothing quite like getting away with your family, though I do wish my kids were here. I miss them masses. But it is what it is. George wouldn't have been able to cope anyway, because he wasn't home until gone midnight last night, bless his buttons. Because he went to see Wicked in London with his school, so I do miss them, but I'm also loving, absolutely loving being here. As I said before, as a child, my favourite place in the whole wide world was the little chapel. I'm going to try not to like get overly emotional, but this was my favourite place in the world to be. Like, out of all the places in the world, this is my childhood, and it's so much smaller than I remember it being. It really is bloody tiny. Oh my god, that is so much smaller than I remember it being. This is the bit I will get emotional about. Look at it. Oh yeah, look. That is so much smaller than I remember it. I know I was a child, but still. I will get in there, even if I have to break in, but why, you can't come out of that anymore. I'll be walking all the way around there.
was a little kid, you could go down through that door and there was 2 sort of sub layers beneath this that went out under the whole thing. There was just all these different areas, and it's just, look at it. It's just so beautiful. But I'm really sad, don't get me wrong, I'm really sad that I can't access the bits I used to, but equally I totally get why, and I'd rather they preserved it than lost it. It's sad that it's closed when I'm back here, and it's been so long since I've come here, but it's worth it, because it's just, it needs to be preserved. This place is stunning, absolutely just one of the most beautiful places ever. See in there, it's just so beautiful. And that was, you'd go in there, that was the first little level underneath. You'd go into this bit and you could stand in this like tube surrounded by all the beautiful crockery and stuff, and it was like you were speaking to God because the sun shone down it, and it meant a lot to me as a child. And then this is the bit, there was a very low part down there, and you would come out of that little walkway. So I'm just gonna look at it. No one else is probably gonna be quite as in love with this place as I was. Can't really see anything down there. You can just see a reflection of me. No, sadly it's all frosted, but just look at it. I'm gonna show you the pictures on the boards here as well, because it's just the most beautiful place. Have you, like, there was nowhere else on earth that I was as obsessed with as this.
Get married here.
I would have, if it was allowed. When we were kids, I'm blinded by the sun. When we were kids, we've got so many pictures where we were sat here with that in the background, and Leanne and I just like, probably actually glaring because she hated it coming here. Cool. Oh, I like that, send it to me.
Bit high on the feeling, can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you.
We've hopped to Cobo Bay, which is the beach I played on as a child. Just look at my daddy. It's amazing being back here. And there is the Beach Hut Cafe that you can just see, that blue building there. We used to run up the stairs and steal sugar cubes. Not gonna lie, there were tables up there. I'm gonna go up there in a bit. Toilets, which is very exciting. There's bags of penny sweets that we got. Seemed like a much bigger amount of stairs when I was a child. We used to love that old cafe. And we would hang out on those rocks. It had rock pools, and it was just, this was my childhood. I was incredibly lucky, and I didn't even realise. I do have a reasonable amount of guilt because my kids have never had this. They've never gone abroad, because even though Guernsey is like just outside of England, it's still like getting on a plane and flying off somewhere, and I've never really done that with my kids. Never really had the money. So they didn't get this, and I would do almost anything to bring my children here and show them this beach and my great-grandma's house. And just, they probably wouldn't care, but it would be nice for them to come on holiday. So that is my one aim I've got, is to save up and bring them here. If you've never gone to Guernsey, I would highly recommend it, because this place is amazing. We'd sit in this little bit on the blanket, and my mum was sunbathing on towels on there, and there are rock pools. I'm going to see if I can get up to them without dying, because I'm wearing inappropriate shoes for clambering on rocks.
This is the old thing. Oh yeah, look at the colours.
Look at that.
That is stunning. That's one of my favourite colours actually.
My
But-
bedroom's that colour.
This is the old rock pool. We used to have our little nets and fish for things, and this is just, oh!
We've done a lot today and we're going to hopefully have a nice day tomorrow, but the weather's not particularly good. So most of the action may in fact be from day one, and I won't have much going on in the other days. We will see, but we're all feeling quite tired and happy and content. I'm just waiting to bring the kids because they are at the Play 360. They should be finishing shortly. And then I'll be able to speak to my babies, which will be lovely. Hello, it's day 2, or the first full day, and we're here having breakfast. We've literally ordered just
I've actually got fruit.
no. Yeah, she's just husband. No, sorry. I can cut that out if you want.
Double bum.
You don't have a double bum. Yeah, husband apparently told her very nicely in a very polite way that she has a double bottom. The rest of us are yet to figure out what that means. Yeah, he said it very nicely, which obviously makes all the difference in the world. We are for a walk. Going for a walk. When we were little, we used to walk. It was an adventure walk, and we did it. And Mum used to do in the dark woods. There was a dark tree or a dark. I can't remember the thing now.
Dark path and down the dark path.
I forget the words.
Dark house.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Dark house. In the dark stairs. And up the dark stairs onwards.
Yeah. So we're going on the same walk we did as children. So we'd walk across this field and we go for a walk, and we're just redoing that. Beautiful for now, and it's going to be absolutely pouring it down tomorrow and hail the next day or something. So I'm just trying to enjoy it whilst it's glorious, because that is glorious. So we've made it to Samaray Park, which we used to come to as kids. So pretty, got all these different bits of gardens. And we've got like there, and got all the different flowers. It's so beautiful here. But I've got to say, it's a bit irritating because when I walk distances, my hypermobility flares up. And today, my left leg hates me.
It's clear to see.
Basically, I've forgotten. I need to do like a voiceover bit, but I'll do that on camera. But we're out for dinner now after having a day again of sort of experiencing the island whilst it's been good weather, because tomorrow and Monday's questionable. But we're now here on Tuesday, and that's a whole story I'll tell you about when I'm back in my room. We both genuinely appreciate the barman, who picked up very quickly that we were bitter, embittered women. She's like, look, what I've said before, look, skinny sister, look at the faces. She's so much more beautiful and skinny than me. I feel like I like sneeze in her face while she sleeps to make myself feel better. She used to do that when we were kids. Cheers! I may or may not have had a few drinks at this point. People may have picked up on that. I'm going to put it in anyway, yeah. She says over and out, it's not. I overshare massively, and you all appreciate it, do you not? Probably not. Watch my views at this point when I check audience retention, and it's gone. We've had a nice quiet sort of morning. We had breakfast this morning, went to visit my Aunt Beat's grave. We finally found the church with her grave and everything, so that was nice but emotional. And now we're here at Guernsey Candles.
You're keeping me on. Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song you can't turn off, like a merry-go-round.
We're in the shop for the candle place. It's got loads of stuff. I nearly purchased this because it says "How Wonderful Life Is With You in the World," which Darren and I's first dance at our wedding was Your Song, but the Ewan McGregor version from like Moulin Rouge. And I saw that and I thought, oh, it's nice. It's not quite the exact words, so I haven't done it, but I'm just going to have a wander around the shop while we're waiting for our candles to set.
And I know time flies by so fast. Still I'm thinking of you. Do you remember still how we used to run?
They're quite similar really, aren't they?
They are, funnily enough, after all that.
I like it. We did good, I'm proud. This is my one. And this, I'm in good. And this is my sister's one. It's just so pretty. And now I have to pose for my daddy. Battery is low, so I don't know how much it's going to record, but we're just here on one of the many beaches here in Guernsey. We've got Fort Grey, which is the cup and saucer over there. It's just really beautiful. It smells so lovely here. Just, yeah, scent that literally does take me back to my childhood. And we're just enjoying a bit of quiet time before we head back to the hotel. Probably spend some more time at the spa again. I'm going out for dinner this evening. It's my parents' anniversary, which is nice. It's like 29 years together or something obscene like that. But it's just so lovely here. I was hoping you were going to feed it to her then, because that would have looked really cute, and I missed her feeding you.
No, Robin doesn't do that. He's only mean it to have that sort of thing. Usually Robin just leaves it off for me to try it. I look up the plates, isn't it?
What I love is that we are going to remember this more because of the plates.
It will be the plates.
It will.
I hate you both.
No you don't, you love us. We're your favourite people in the world. Just had a really nice dinner at the steakhouse. It was really good, and now we're in the bar and we're just going to have, I think, a glass of wine or something
beer though, isn't it?
before retiring. So
Does make
really
saucy.
had a marvellous day. We're here at St Peter's Port, like the busiest town part of Guernsey. Just going to enjoy the last full day here. I can't remember if I explained this earlier, but the ferry, I think I have, but I forget what I filmed and what I haven't filmed, and what is in focus and what hasn't been in focus. My camera's acting up just a tiny bit, but we were meant to be going on the ferry in about 2 hours, no 3 hours, at 5 o'clock home, but unfortunately this weather, yeah, they cancelled it, and now we're sat here. I'm like, do you know what, no, that's fine, I'm not arguing, you cancel the ferry because I don't want to die, thanks. No thank you very much, I want to get home and hug my babies. But this is impressive wind-wise. Thankfully we've been able to book another night in the hotel. We're really grateful for that, because you know, we may have lost out there and had nowhere to sleep, so I'm really bloody grateful. And my parents stepped up. Hopefully their insurance, we've all got travel insurance, so hopefully that will cover it. And I don't know if my daddy's going to the toilet or what's going on. Is that him there? Oh, there he is. So yeah,
tempting. It's alright when the wind dies down, but when it really picks up. I then go for my camera. So, I can barely catch my breath for some bits. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but...
Yeah, little pork pies and a creme caramel.
It is nice. It's like down there.
What was that ice on?
It's windy. My hair's going to be beautiful. My family! Hello! Leanne, you look like a sock.
I'm warm and comfortable.
Yeah. I'm going to show you one more glance around and then I'm heading back to the car. So pretty. Let me get some pictures.
Rammy rock.
It's not here, it's not a Guernsey rock.
No.
Oh.
Is it a broken rock now?
Did you break it?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, I have that on camera. Shit.
I've got no flipping coordination.
Me rocks, post a photo on Facebook, then hide again, Georgie age 4. So Georgie age 4, I'm terribly sorry my sister broke your rock. I have super glue so I will fix it. We are out for dinner again. I honestly feel like I'm living the high life because I never go out to dinner at home normally. We're sulking about how we have to go home and actually cook and clean. But we're out at, I keep wanting to call it Rockford and it's not at all. Rockmount. We're just going to have some dinner and enjoy our last night here because we are heading back tomorrow.
Thank you.
Oh look.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
sillier.
Scallops? Are you excited, Mumsy?
I'm over the moon. Well, not on that plate you got. Because I don't quite know where
How are you going to eat all of that? So this is the last morning here. We're going to be saying goodbye to the room in 2 hours, just under. And as usual, it's one of those things where I don't film anywhere near as much as we did. The whole thing with raspberries was great, that I'm hopefully going to remember. And when I watch this in the future, because I do watch my vlogs back because it's my memories and stuff as well, just saying the whole thing, I should remember the story, I hope. What do you think? Raspberries.
You probably will remember that one.
That it was great. It was great. Might explain it one day, but it wouldn't be funny relayed. We're just chilling. We're gonna go and drive past my great grandma's old house and sort of say goodbye to that before heading to the ferry port. I'm going to be taking anti-sickness medication and praying to the gods of, you know, Poseidon and such like that the crossing's okay and I don't feel like I need to hug a sick bag, but I have them in my handbag ready. And then yeah, it's just going to be a case of a 3-hour crossing, dropping this one off, and then going home, hopefully not too late because they've changed the ferry time to 4 apparently, but I haven't told the kids I might be back around 9:30, 10, because if it's pushed back to 7 o'clock rather than 4, then I don't want them to be all disappointed, so just not done anything. Any memories you wish to recant?
Gosh, not really. Probably loads, but I haven't had enough coffee.
After scones, we shall say. Actually, no, not everyone wants to talk to camera like I do, I realise that. But I like it because I look back and I remember things that I would not have remembered anyway. The reason being, though, is that I have a really shockingly bad memory. Because like Mum and Leanne, in particular, have been talking about, do you remember we used to do this and we went shrimping here and we did that and we did this? And I'm like, no. And we came here until I was, what, 11, 12? Every year?
Yeah, at least.
At least, if not, no, it's probably like 13 actually. I think we were teenagers.
I was a teen, yeah.
And can I remember?
And he's just, I got a Christmas tree. I don't know if that's what he's going for, but it's not a Christmas tree. It looks like a Christmas tree to me. It's because I like Christmas. And you got some love hearts. That's so pretty.
That's good. Can I drink it now, please?
Yes, of course you can.
Please. I've got no makeup on. I hate you.
No, you don't. You love me. I'm your absolute favourite sister ever.
My only sister.
Hence the favourite. Whereas I have got makeup. So if I do this, look. So the better sister.
No makeup. Never.
I'm also like 4 times your size, but whatever. I've got enough makeup on my face that doesn't matter right now when I film from the head up. Head up. Shoulders up. Oh, that is nice. I do like a coffee. I think she should do a YouTube channel because she has a blended family, that's the correct terminology, 5 children, 4 boys followed by a girl, and she's broken.
So broken.
So broken. She makes me look like I'm functional, and we all know I'm not.
That's debatable after this weekend.
Oh man, I can't. Hypermobility has made me its biatch. What is up with that? I mean, I literally ended up buying a knee brace thing because, ow. But in comparison, what do you have to do? No, let's just show this. What do you have to do every 4 weeks, Leanne?
It's stabbed in the eyeball.
Like quite literally through the eyeball with a needle. And why is that?
Because I'm broken.
Just maybe one day she'll share the story on here, and then if you're interested, comment down below if you want to see her do vlogging and stuff like that. She might go from there. It might give her the boost because she's very interesting in how very broken she is.
Everything about me's broken.
Not everything. Your legs are fine.
Yeah.
Until you get a sarcoidosis rash. But other than that, fine. Legs. She's got great legs. I'd have her legs.
Now you ought.
No, much better than mine. My legs are not great, but yeah.
Well, we will see.
Awkward coffee talks with Lisa.
We will.
I want to make her do it.
This is it, our last walk on the beach, pretty much, before we head home. It's bittersweet. I feel a little bit emotional, really, because, yeah, as much as my memories suck, and I don't have masses of them, I do know I came every year for such a huge part of my life. Did you walk through it, my sweet? So I'm going to watch where I'm going, hopefully not do the same errors. This is why I'm the little sister. I like to think it's because I like to test things through my sister before I do them.
'Cause my heart screams, let me carry you home. Bright lights and colors, love is for the ones who dare to wait. No use in running when all I really want is to make you stay. My mind says yes. You've been waiting for quite some time.
Keeping everyone safe.
But my heart tells me you should stay a little while. Are we at the end or are we at the start? 120
This is amazing.
from my
then-
heart. Anywhere we go is where I belong to roam night or day. I'm taking you all the way. 'Cause my heart screams, let me carry you home.
Let's look a bit here. See for miles. It's nice though, being back. Leaving.
We are dreams,
See you on it.
we are candles, we are lights.
Bye, Guernsey.
We are believers, we are saints. With each other, but are we at
About an hour left on the 3-hour ferry trip now, so not doing too bad. I am for some reason really tired now, like absolutely exhausted. But my lovely sister grabbed a couple of Costas from the Costa bit, so that will probably wake me up, and then a couple hours or whatever when we get home, driving back. So it's not too bad. I feel sorry for my dad who has to drive when we get to the other side. I'm gonna head off and I will speak to you all soon. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if not and you've got to the end, I tip my hat to you because I would have just switched off. I'll see you later. Bye.